Hey friends, welcome back to Arts and Crafts. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a super cute mushroom crochet bucket hat. As you can see, I already have my hat ready to go, as I also already have a video describing how to make my bucket hat. I will link that below. The only difference, obviously, you're going to make the bucket hat in red, and then on the final row of the brim, you are going to change to a white. Besides that, it is completely the same. Once you have your hat ready to go, we are going to get straight into the details. As far as your materials go, you are going to need your chosen yarn. We are now going to be working on the spots of our hat, so you're going to want to go in with a white. Your hook, I am going with a size down than what my yarn asks for in order to create really tight little circles. A pair of scissors, and some kind of needle to sew in your ends. To start this off, you're just going to take your white color and your hook. Again, I'm using a size smaller than my yarn asks for. We are going to start with creating a slip knot. I like to hold my thumb on the second finger, go around and over. As you can see, one string is in front, one string is behind. Taking my hook, I go under the first string, grab the second string and pull it through. Then I remove my fingers, holding the two strings, pull those together, and you created your slip knot. Now we are working on our circles. To start this off, we are going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are going to slip stitch back into this very first chain on the other side. So that's just through, grab the yarn through, and pull through both. Left with this little guy, we are now going to chain 2. 1, 2. And now we are going to work 10 double crochets into this center little circle in the middle down here. So to do that, you're going to yarn over through the middle hole, yarn over, you're left with 3. You're going to take the yarn and pull through 2, and one more time, 2 more. So that's 1, we need 9 more. Again, over and through, left with 3, pull through 2, pull through 2. Now we need 8 more. I'll come back to you when I have my first little circle done. And here we are finishing up our 10th double crochet. We are now going to slip stitch back into this other side at the top. And we have our first little circle. As you're gonna see, this pattern is basically the same as the top of the bucket hat. So in order to create the next layer of this circle, we're gonna chain 2, and we are going to work 2 double crochets into every single stitch. So this first stitch, 1 and 2 into the same one. Next chain, we're just gonna work 2 double crochets again, all the way around, and I'll come back to you when you have 2 double crochets in every chain. Coming up here to our last double crochet. And once you have that, once again, slip stitch back into the top of the other side. Should be looking like this. Once again, we are going to chain 2, and now we are going to be increasing on the second chain. So 1 double crochet into the first stitch, and then 2 double crochets into that second stitch. Second one in the same. Next chain, just 1. Next chain, 2. And we're just gonna repeat that pattern all the way around the circle until I meet you at the end. And as we come up to our last double crochet, as all the times before, we are just going to slip stitch back into the other side of the top. And that is what we're looking like. This is as far as I'm gonna go for the pattern. As you can see, all you would do to continue working up the circle is chain 2 and move the increase. So we increased on the second chain, so the next row would be increased on the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and so on. I'm gonna stop there as I think that's a perfect size for my big circle. As far as the sizings for your spots go, that is completely up to you and the style that you want for your hat. I've just been messing around a little bit with like making some big ones. I'm gonna make some slightly smaller ones and some very small ones. The size of your circles, how many you want, and the placement, that is all up to you. Once you have all of your circles ready to go, I'm gonna get straight into how I sew all of these babies onto the hat. I have my first one here. I have attached it onto my needle and we are ready to go. First, I make sure that this string on the back is on the bottom. We're gonna figure out where we want this placement. I'm gonna put the first one here. You're simply going to go through the hat, pull this through. What I like about circles is I basically just work all the way around in and out until I'm back. So now that we're under here, I'm going to come up a little bit over here, go through both the hat and the circle, and pull that up. Simply back down. Just like that. Super easy. This part, in and out, all the way around, making sure that circle is on there tight. And here we are coming back to where we started. One more back down into there. Once you're happy with how secure that is, I like to turn this inside out, go through a part of the hat on the red part, just to create this loop. So then I take this through to kind of tie it off. And then I'll usually do that one more time to make sure it is nice and tied. Cut off the excess string, and just like that, we have our first circle on there. As you can see, the process of sewing it on is quite easy. So I'm gonna go ahead away off camera and put all my other circles on, and we will come back when our hat is completely done. So absolutely adorable. I'm just a little mushroom guy. Here we have our finished product. As you can see, this turned out beautifully. I hope this was an informative tutorial. I had so much fun making this project. Let me know down in the comments if there's any other cool creations that you would like to see me create. Let me know down in the comments if there's any other crochet creations that you would like to see me make. And until next time, peace!